pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 80. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Big time. Let's go, let's go. Ready. 50 base. Mike 55. I'm coming. Easy.
On first and 10, here's Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see
Murray now.
You don't want it.
He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Boys, bring it up.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Ready, set, Mike. Watch 55. 6. Go. Mike 55. Shut up. 55.
Murray now on first
Get that
down.
quarterback.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and 13. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
45.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
45's the mic. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Rip left. 45.
Murray with a third and long. And that's complete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Whoa! Let's get it!
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of the team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points.
Down. 98. Lobo. 98's the mic. Watch the pass. Here we go.
The first down throw for Young.
You ain't going nowhere.
Left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
Young. It's caught by Bryant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
There we go.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Set, ready,
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Young working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Easy
and
work.
He'll go
It's
down
easy work,
at the
and it's coming
26,
again.
following a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Buzz.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Baby. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. Watch Pittsburgh. It's the mic. You can't block me. Charlie. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
What we got?
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
To the air once more, Young. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
Here we go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Mike 5-5.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Come.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Come on.
Michael Blocker's in on the stop.
That's how you hit.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
No chance.
SOS.
Match box.
SOS.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you stay off play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive
All
end,
day,
defensive
baby,
tackle.
let's go.
It doesn't
Ready?
matter. You
Let's
just
go.
exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, Murray. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Woo! Touchdown, baby. 6.
Evan
Quick
Ingram,
6. That's what they
his
call
third
us.
touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
First down, Young.
Don't be scared of it.
Looking deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
The play fake. Now Young. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 76 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed first round?
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you.
Following the interception, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
98, right? 98. 98's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Young on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Go.
I got it.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
Now here's Young. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Smoke, smoke. 198. Watch
Young to throw it.
You don't want none.
Bryant has it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
All day, baby, all day.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go, here we
Last
go.
time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception to see if we can do better.
Get there, get there, get there, get
Want
there.
to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And Young's throw there incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting it downfield as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
All day,
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds his tight end Ingram. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
I know you feel that.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
Oh, you got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some that run after catch.
You don't know no better.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Murray now 7-10 here in this first half, and he's got a first. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 50. 30, And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back in. The 20.
They don't want it. They don't want it.
Shut. 98. 98 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards. He picked up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Too little.
Now Young. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Check. Fresno.
They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but then you turn it over.
Davis fighting. He loses the football.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting.
Right there in the middle.
You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen. And then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Check safety.
Rotate.
55. I know he ain't got it.
Mike.
Check 55. Barkley. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside
Come
the
on,
15-yard
baby.
line.
Let's go!
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins
Hey, come on,
offense.
come on,
You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's tired of us.
Safe.
Look it.
Safe. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
Oh, yeah!
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft.
3rd and long for Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Redskins send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
5-5-5. Silver.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shift.
The toss out to Barkley.
Run.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Woo-hoo-hoo! He wasn't ready.
Let's go now. 60 yards.
He runs.
Alpha.
Check. 55.
From
Check.
the 39,
55 to Mike.
Murray.
Let's go.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Young looks to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
That's it, baby.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Young will set to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Ready? Watch 98. Watch 98's the mic.
On the ball.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Watch the pass.
Young now, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Different story this time around. We have a huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Okay.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Give me that ball, defense.
To throw, Young under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know you felt that one.
That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
To throw again. Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
198.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
61. Match box. Light.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
I got him.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, man up, D. Man.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
The leg.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do. Those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Hey, watch
it's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I'm going to hit you all day,
well, partner,
baby.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager to come up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a first down on that last catch as well. Murray now, flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
You got him.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
That's where you belong.
Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check 37. Check 37.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
From the gun, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
22. Jet. Bomber.
With Barkley, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit. Maybe because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Young to throw it.
Watch the twist.
His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll end up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Come on now.
And that will be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Come on, Sam.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short.
Check 3.
They'll try to run forward. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
All day,
sometimes,
baby,
Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Rotate. Bill. High 7. Check.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Redskins scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, baby,
so
that's
the
ours.
defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's
Hey,
more
watch
a
the
matter
screen,
of
watch the
what
screen.
the offensive guy
Watch the
didn't
screen.
do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover
Check
up.
24,
In this
check
case,
24.
just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Able to make something out of nothing
Come
there.
on, fellas.
17 yards and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
That's it,
and we've
baby.
got a
We
one-score
gonna work.
game.
Okay.
So it's
98.
Redskin
Watch
football
98,
here as we
98 's the
welcome
mic.
you back.
Army.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tighten up,
And he
tighten
can't
up.
get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they
Sack,
call the
baby.
timeout defensively.
Sack.
Let's go
So
now.
that
98.
complicates
Watch
things a
it.
bit
98 's
here.
the mic.
18 yards to go
Shift.
now on
Watch the
second down.
shift.
Kill.
Young here to throw. He's going to go for a big play down. That's caught inside the 20. A gain there
Let's
of
go,
30
baby.
big ones.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say,
98,
throw it
98 's the
up
mic.
and let
Set
him
the
go
tone,
get
defense.
it. How
Set the
about that
tone,
play?
defense. Let's
From the red zone now, Young.
Nickel.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety
All
bit
day.
him.
Don't
And
throw
he'll
this way.
learn that you have to hold the safety.
Set,
And you do
45,
that with your head
45,
movement,
45.
your eyes, sometimes your
I'm
shoulders.
coming.
Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Slam,
A
slam,
loss of
slam.
a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Down.
55.
Hey, Lobo.
Right there in the middle. 55.
all day, baby. All day. Check.
80 weapon.
Check 50.
Set. Go, ready.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Run.
He'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
61. Matt, what are you
Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
4 down.
To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
All day. The big boys came out to play. I've been here, brother. Don't be mad. Don't be
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Go, boys.
They
Let's go.
had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Yeah, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Let's go, fellas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Redskins, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.